Hi, it's me, the troll again. Thank God I'm able to record this video because um, I had some issues recording and things like that. I'm gonna record two videos today, so you're gonna see me with the same shirt. I'm recording now the She-Hulk episode, the second episode, and then I'm recording the first and the second episode from House of Dragon. I hope it doesn't take that much time to record at least the House of Dragon because it took too much time to record it. I watched it yesterday with my dad, so it was amazing. So, but I don't want to talk about it that much. I want to talk about more about She-Hulk. So yeah, let's get to it. Okay. This episode was, as I was expecting, like for the pace of the series to keep going great like this. So as I imagined, the episode was a little bit different from the first one because at least the comedy was there, but not that story because that story was more of the first episode was like more of a backstory, as I said, of the She-Hulk training with Banner, and this one developed more the character, developed more the story, which was really good. The comedy was amazing. Was basically this episode was she was drinking. She was actually she wasn't celebrating because she was going to the bar to have a drink, and everybody now knows who she is because she's a famous girl because of the trial thing. She kind of got famous because of the way she helped the victim, and but because of that, the trial was canceled and she lost her job because her office didn't want her to go because she was so much of a liability to the office. Which is an interesting thing because she's drinking a lot. She doesn't get drunk because of her metabolism, and when she transforms back to a human form, she just gets immediately drunk. Like I thought it was interesting this part, and she starts trying to take some jobs, and then people trying to refuse her from a job, which was a little bit related to me. Of course, I'm not a She-Hulk, I'm not a woman or things like this, but I had a thing that there's a lot of times that people who try to hire you for a job, they try to go to like they try to say the best way possible that they don't want you, things like this, and I kind of fell for her, but in her case was a little bit harder because she was like getting judged because who she were and who she was, and then because of that she wasn't going to get a job. It was which was bad. I was feeling for her, which I think it's a thing that I don't know. It's gonna be more developed in the series. The lawyer who was against her in the trial talked to her and explained that she can get a new job with them, but she needs to work in the superhero division, which was really specific. It was really specific, and because she can represent a lot of the superhero interest, and for this first job of her, she was going to work with Abomination. Abomination exists finally. His movie with Banner, like in 2004, uh, was an amazing movie. And then after almost 20 years, it got back. The actor was back as the Abomination. Abomination we saw in Shang-Chi, but now we're seeing him more. Not the persona Abomination, the one behind him, and it was amazing because I love the actor. The actor is amazing. It's a great actor. And what I thought more of, I didn't know that he was going to appear like this. I loved it, and he brought another perspective about him because we always thought of him as the villain. You know, we always thought that Hulk. I have a Hulk here. Um, we always thought that Hulk was the good guy. Of course, he was the good guy, but we always thought that Abomination was the bad guy. But he explained like he was a super soldier, um, and then he was more trying to help humanity. Like he was hired from the government to stop Hulk, and he thought he was doing a good job. And Abomination took control over him, and he did bad stuff. But it wasn't him. Like he wasn't trying to do this. At least it's what the series is trying to say. I don't know if like it's true or he had like a foot in the bad guy situation. But as of that, I think he was actually a good guy, and you know She-Hulk is going to defend him on the court next time. And I agree think that Hulk is going to Sakara again. At least it's what it's looking like. I hope that they explain this more, at least like in a post-credit scene at the end, and then the series. It doesn't have to be in the series. Like it can be all She-Hulk, and in the end, like in the last episode, it shows like what he's doing to show like, are we gonna get another Hulk movie? I want it because Hulk's getting so misjudged throughout the series. He was like a berserker guy, and then he just turned into and I like the episode. One thing that was a little bit relatable to, a little bit like family judging you, like the part when she's having dinner with her family, and then everyone just starts judging her, and everyone at the same time, like they just don't understand her, and then she goes like with the face like, wow, they're just judging me right off the bat, like I'm the I'm the villain here, like it's not my fault, things like this. Like I fell for her. It was very comical. Like the comedy is always great. The effects are trying to get a little bit noticeable. They're not that good, but most for me is because of how much the distinguished between human faces and the CGI faces getting a little bit distorted, because of course they don't have enough money, enough time to prepare like an amazing CGI. So it's a very good CGI. Looking at the perspective, this is a series, it's a show. Like they don't have the budget to Game of Thrones to do like a dragon and things like that. Dragon, it's already like a mythological creature. Like they're trying to replicate a face. Like Abomination was good because Abomination is like a monster, if you know what I mean. Like She-Hulk is more of a feminine face, like a more delicate face, more a human face. So of course it gets strange for us, but I think for what they did, it's still looking good. Like I hope it gets better. I hope the action gets better. I hope everything just keeps improving. Or if it keep like this, if it's keeping like this, I would like it. But I need to see the story developing, and this is what it's doing. It's not like every episode is a different thing. I hope. I think it's like a story that is developing, and I'm really liking the series. And let's see what's coming after. So yeah, I think that's the review for it. Like keep watching to the second video, to the Game of Thrones video is gonna be down here on the videos. With no further ado, thanks for watching and peace.